Hi, this is Chris. It's a beautiful spring day and I spent the morning in my garden and I planted some curly kale and I planted some of this Spanish lavender. I have some of this in another part of my yard and I really like it. I like these little petals that come out the top like little flags, and it grows very well in my hot, dry, high elevation climate in the high desert. So now I came in to cool off and to relax and to work in my garden journal for next year. So this is the one that I started from a kit, and I do have a video showing how I made this from a children's book in a kit. And I decided that as I work in my garden, I decide how I would like to use my garden journal next year. The one I've been using for the last couple of years is a little bit disorganized, and I like to be a little more organized. So I printed out some calendars, just found a calendar site on the internet. It's called timeanddate.com, and you can pick out whatever kind of calendar you want. So I picked out these calendars and then printed them small, and this way I can write down when I plant something and when I can expect it to mature, and if I plant a vegetable, when will be the good time to pick it, and if I plant a flower, when can I expect it to bloom. And then I also want to make more tabs. I made some tabs already, so I made 4 of them, and so these are embellished tabs, or cluster tabs, and they have several layers of paper. I didn't want them to be too thick. I wanted them to be fairly flat, but there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers, including the tab itself. And so I will glue those on the edge of pages, and I have 4 of them. There's another one. And they'll go like this, and then I can write plans or lists, notes, and I'll decide how I do that next year when I actually start using the book. So here's the one from the bottom. Let's see, where's the next one? There it is. Okay, so they'll be like that, and that, and that. So I've got them all lined up. So I'm going to get out my bits and pieces, and then I'm going to make 4 more of these, and you can join me. Okay, these are the pieces that I have left over from the kit that I made the book from. It came with a lot of different kinds of pages, and so these strips here were made from one of these book pages. There were 2 of these in the kit, and then I have a while back I punched out a bunch of tabs, and so I used green. I think I want to use a different color. The first set is for the year 2022, and then the second set will be for the year 2023. So I'll clean this up, and I will decide what I'm going to use for my strips. I've picked out the brown paper tabs and lots of little pieces, and then I'll assemble these and fast forward it. going to use my previous tabs to place where my new tabs will go, and then I'll just use a little art glitter glue to tack them down so that they stay in place, and then I'll sew them. I've placed all my pieces, and then now I'm going to use art glitter glue just a little bit to tack them down, and then I will sew them right down the edge. And when that's done, I'll be back. I have a walking foot on my sewing machine that is from another project, but I can leave it on there. It won't hurt to leave that on there. So I have it set at middle zigzag, and then I have it set at the longest stitch. All machines are different, but this is how it looks on my machine. And I'm just going to start, and I'm going to aim for halfway down the tab, so it goes on either side of the tab. And so there you can see the zigzag. You can see it on the back. And that'll hold down all the pieces. And I have notches on my faceplate, and I'm just lining it up with one of them just to help keep it somewhat straight. I don't care if it's perfectly straight. Now we'll go back to my craft room. My clusters are sewn. And I could trim off some of these threads. I let them hang a little bit. So here's my second set of cluster tabs. And they're very flat. They won't cause the book to get too thick. And they'll add a little interest to my book. So that's the second set. And this is the first set. So thanks for watching. Keep busy and keep crafting. Bye-bye.